What's up YouTube? It is your boy Lowpes and welcome back to another video, and today we are talking about my 2002 Honda Civic Type R. It is the JDM model and it is right-hand drive, and we're going to do just a bit of a walk around. I really want to bring the car out, but right now we got snow and I really don't want to get the car wet if I don't have to. So we're going to do a walk around within the garage. You might see some parts lingering around for the 10 Gen Civic SI and maybe other parts for the Civic, so just keep your eye out. You never know. My garage is messy. It's a one-car garage. Bear with me, spring, it's gonna get a good cleanup. But we're gonna get into this video. I'm gonna talk about some of the future plans I have with the car, some things that need to be fixed, and the condition of the car overall, which you guys will see very shortly. I want to say thank you for everyone who has been on this journey with me. I'm not sure by now if we'll hit 10K, but we're very close at this moment. If the video releases and we're at 10K, that's amazing. I can't believe I'm almost there finally. You guys are the absolute best, and thank you for sticking around even though I don't have the 8 Gen, and I know a lot of you guys are 8 Gen guys. Trust me when I say this EP3 is going to be pretty epic. I'm looking at different varieties of, I want to go boost. Obviously it's not going to be an NA build, unfortunately, for some of you guys who were commenting that, but I'm going to choose between two things, and we'll get into it in the video just a little bit, but let's do a walk around the car, and hope you enjoy. Thank you. As you guys can see, there's the 10 Gen, and we do have another snowy day, so that's why the car isn't out. But yeah, so this is obviously the front of the car. It comes with a Type R lip, and one thing we are changing definitely, I've already ordered Type R emblems here, the authentic ones, just so it can be nice and clean. We're going to try keeping this built super clean. The headlights are a little hazy and we'll be buffing those out, but aside from that, the front end's pretty clean. We have little chips here and there. The car has original 77,000 kilometers, so it's super original, super young still for the year, and it's kept in great condition, so we don't have to worry about any rust, which I have absolute zero of, which is probably my favorite thing about the car. The car came with the EP3 Type R wheels. We have some aftermarket lug nuts on there, and we have some Proxy T1Rs, so the tires are pretty good, but not meant for winter. Obviously these aren't very good in like wet conditions, and the car is looking absolutely fantastic. We'll dive more into the motor and stuff shortly. I'm just going to show you the exterior of the car. And as you guys can tell, we have the JDM model has the folding mirrors. I don't know if the UK Type R ones do, but the JDM ones do. And the car is super clean. No rust, no nothing. Try and get the best shots I can in here. It's a little tough because the garage is a little tight, but I'll try. This EP3, even though it has a UK symbol on it, it is still the Japanese one. The bodies and everything were built in the UK, but the motor was built in Japan and shipped to the UK, and they basically shipped the car back. And as you guys can see, we need to get another one of these as well, so that is on order as well. One thing that bothers me is the touch up on this, that I'm not a fan, how it's completely off. We are planning on getting the Mugen spoiler. The Mugen spoiler to me looks really good on the car. I know it's a Type R and I'll be adding Mugen parts on it, but it'll look badass. I'm gonna try keeping this car as authentic as I can, with some really good parts on it, and that's basically the whole plan with it. And the other quarter, as you can see, super clean. The car does need to get detailed, so I'll be bringing it to DC Auto Spa, just so you guys know. And we'll get into the interior of the car, which is probably one of my favorites. This is the driver's side. As you can see, the seats are in very good condition, no rips. It has some small little burn marks right along here, and that is pretty much the only fault in these seats, is about that. And just beautiful interior. Comes with Recaro seats. We have the JDM Momo steering wheel. And what's cool about these Recaro seats is this section right here, it extends. It's a little tough, but it extends for your legs, which is really cool. And then if you're a taller driver, I guess it's just a little more comfortable, but I'm okay with that. The old owner did add a double din. What I'm looking at getting right now is a carbon version of this for the right-hand drive cars. I cannot find it, so I might hydro dip it, just because this one is a little beat up. Trying to keep the car as immaculate as we can. And this is number 3317. We have the Type R floor mats, the shifter position, which some of you love, some of you hate. Another thing that's really interesting if you're into this shifter is it's very close to the steering wheel, and that's why they did it like that. So if you're racing, the travel distance, instead of being down here to up here, it's just a very short travel distance to get back onto the steering wheel. So it's meant for racing purposes, and you do get used to it. And as you can see, the cup holders are super small. We have some cubby space in here as well. One of my favorite cup holders is this guy here. And if you grab it and pull it out, and there you go. And then you can put your drink over here. And here's the power folding mirror options. We do have an empty slot here. What I'm gonna do is get the JDM coin holder, which is on the way as well. And that's pretty cool. Let's turn on the car so you guys can see. So as you can see, we have the temperature showing. And there is the original, oh, I'm signaling. There's the original kilometers, 77,000 kilometers, which is really cool. And yeah, that's what I'm excited about. Basically, it's a baby. There's, I think I have like 25,000 kilometers on the 10th gen. Just in comparison, that's a 2018, this is a 2002. It has an Android doubled in, and I've been messing around with it and stuff. It's cool, you can play YouTube on here and whatnot. I've played my channel and do all that. And we have a whole bunch of stuff. As you can see, the car has Honda on it, so we will be getting the K Pro. And we're gonna go with the V4, so we'll do a power comparison before and after, which is really cool. And yeah, I'm probably gonna change the shift boot out. I'm not 100% sure. Definitely we're gonna get an Acuity shift knob in here. We'll get the Poco shift knob in here, and we'll do that, of course. And yeah, so the interior is just pretty clean, very simple. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna turn on the car, and what you're gonna hear is one of the issues that we have to fix. So the starter is making a scratching noise. It does start, but it still makes that noise, and it's kind of cringy. So, and as you can hear, that's the cringiness. As you can see, we do need gas, but this is how the car is sounding, and I'll tell you the mods it has. So as you guys can hear, the car does have some mods on it. I'm going to show you within the engine bay very shortly, but I'm going to tell you what mods came with the car because it was lightly modified. So for the bolt-ons, we have an AEM V2 intake cold air, even though it kind of cuts back to the motor, which does get heat soaked, but that's what I think they consider as a cold air. We have a Comtech header, and then for the exhaust we have a Fujitsu RM01. I may have butchered that completely. Sorry if I did, but yeah, so that is the bolt-ons we have on the car. Like I said, I'm going to K-Pro it, and then we're going to go on a dyno and see what the car's making. The car sounds very healthy, and it is. And then for suspension, we have AMR engineering coilovers, which is really nice. The car's sitting quite nicely, and the old owner I've got in contact with has tracked the car, so the car is handling absolutely fantastic, and these cars at a factory handle absolutely fantastic because these are track cars at the end of the day. And I will hopefully one day get this on a track once I become completely comfortable with driving the car. It may not be this year, but it may be the year after. Because I want to give myself a complete year in driving the car and be completely comfortable with it before I start taking it on a track and whatnot. I'm not that experienced on a track at all. I've only been on it once, and let alone right-hand drive type part that I do not want to smash, obviously. And the car does have an upgraded clutch, so it's a lot different than the 10th gen. The 10th gen grabs really high, this one grabs extremely low to the ground, so it is quite different. The things that need to be fixed on the car, some of the touch-ups I'm not a big fan of. So I'm not really liking that, so I'm going to fix that. The passenger mount in this car is gone. The bushings are gone. They are Hasport mounts, so I'm going to get the bushings, and just since we already have the Hasport mounts, I'm just going to get the bushings and replace them, and we'll get into the car afterwards in a different video. We're going to do the maintenance on the car. We're going to do oil change, tranny fluid flush, maybe brake flush. And now let's talk about some of the future mods I have, or I want to do for it. So for appearance, I would kind of want to go with the Japan Airwalker front lip. I know this is a Type R and has a Type R lip, but I think the Japan Airwalker front lip really beefs up the front and makes it look really nice. Possibly J's Racing fenders. I'm going to leave them OEM for now, but if I decide to run a bigger tire, we're going to go with the J's Racing fenders. I want to do the Mugen spoiler, and that's pretty much. Maybe window visors. Keep it super clean, and we want to go with a super clean like wheel on it, something authentic and something that's gonna look good. I'm just not sure what color combo I want, so comment down below what wheel I should go and what color. It's right now it's between bronze, white on white, which I've never done before. I've never even owned a white car, so I wouldn't even think I would do that. White on white, black, or even like a dark blue, like a Volk blue. That'd be nice on the car as well. But comment down below what you guys think. That's some of my ideas. Let's talk about power up, which all you guys are probably curious about. I want to go either two things. It's not gonna be an A. There's something called a Merc Racing Supercharger, which is kind of new to me, and they say once you've bolted up and you've done everything you had to do, it pushes anywhere between 400 to 500 horsepower, which is crazy, which is the range I'm pushing for this car. 400 to 500 horsepower and a 2,600 pound shell will like fly. We're gonna have a lot of problems with traction, but we'll try figuring that out as well. Or I'm gonna go boost, just a normal turbo setup, make around the same amount of power, just something a little different. And that is something I'm thinking of as well. I just kind of want a clean build. I want to bring this to shows, and I kind of want to put a roll cage in it. I'm not sure yet. I don't know if I want to butcher. What I'm trying to do is not butcher into the car and just add parts that will add value and keep the authenticity of the car. So this is like nothing like the HN. With HN, I just got really good parts and I just put them on and I really didn't care. And this car, I'm going to be very particular with the parts I get. But yeah, so. And I wouldn't mind a Mugen GT hood, so that would be really cool too. I want to try finding cool rare parts for the car, even for the interior, some Honda Access parts. Let's go into the engine bay and I'll show you how that looks and what I have planned for it. So let's dive into the engine bay here. As you can see, the valve cover is needing some love. So we are going to change the valve cover. We're going to go with another authentic red one, or we're going to go with the spoon. Let me know down below what you guys like. And yeah, see, the car does need the QD fuel rail, definitely. And as you can see, we have the QD oil cap. That was the first mod to bless the car. And then this is the intake I was talking about. It's the AEM one. This is the exact hashboard mount that's giving me issues, and the rubber is loose on it, so we'll have to fix that definitely. It's gonna be one way or another, by switching them out completely or by just doing the bushings. I'm not sure yet. And I do want to get this thing a lot cleaner and get it more show worthy, because I do want to enter some shows, and for once I feel like I have a car that I can enter some shows. And I know you guys are gonna say HN, but like there's a lot of things that bothered me about it, but this car, I'm loving it so far. But yeah, very small fix. It's pretty much just a broken mount and just a starter, which still starts, but those are the two things that are gonna need to be fixed. Let me know what you guys like to see on the car. If you guys are EP3 fans, let me know as well. I just want to say thank you so much for all you guys. You guys are fantastic. Without you guys, this channel would not be where it is right now. And thank you for the love and the support, especially for some of you that were sticking here for the HN and you're still sticking around because you enjoy the content. Trust me when I say the EP3 is going to be faster, and we're going to have a lot of more authentic, cool parts, which I'm searching for at the moment. If you enjoy the 10th gen stuff, don't worry, stick around. Still modding the 10th gen. I haven't stopped. I do have mods, as you probably seen, and I kind of pointed out in the garage as an Easter egg, like I kind of did in the reveal video or the goodbye video. There's a few Easter eggs in here, so if you really do pay attention to the video, you will see some mods in the garage among this chaos of a mess it is currently. But there's a big one which you guys probably have seen. So we'll be probably coming back next, after this video, will be another 10th gen video of an install. Not going to tell exactly what it is, but we do have a few parts in the garage that I still need to install. Then we're going to start diving into the EP3. We're going to start changing some fluids and do an oil change and really look at like just the core of it and make sure that everything's running properly. Then I got to order the parts to fix the small things that are bothering me in the car, and then we're going to start getting into the modding heavily of the car. Like I said, comment down below what you'd like to see, another supercharger or you want turbo. The supercharger will be a root style, so it will be like a manifold, like it'll have that nice whine. It'll be different than the Roadtrex definitely, but it will make good power as well from what I've seen and what I've read. Got to contact a couple companies and see what they would recommend for this as well, and do a bit more R&D research. But thank you so much, guys. I love you so much. You guys are the best. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Do it once, do it right. Peace out. Later.